This is a very special review. Well, all reviews here on Gas Guzzlers are special. We love all cars, but this one in particular is very special. This is the car that got a young boy into automobiles. This sparked a passion in a young boy who would one day go on to create a YouTube channel about cars, who would love cars with a passion. This started it. Not this Mustang in particular, but the Ford Mustang is what got me into cars. So I'm very excited to be taking a look at this 2020 Ford Mustang, and really I'm just elated about this. I'm so ready to get into this review because back when I was a little kid, I remember when the 2005 Mustang came out with those really big blocky looks, and here we are in 2020. I'm very excited to take a look at this vehicle. Let's get into it. A big thanks to Coons Ford here in Baltimore, especially Tom, for letting me take a look at this 2020 Mustang GT. A link to their website will be in the description below. And if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to Gas Guzzlers. Let's get into it. And we begin here at the front of this very special vehicle. And first of all, you have this long hood. We'll get a better view of that when we move to the side, but you just have vents. You have these vents up here. They are a bit real. There's some fake ones, but a mix of real ones in the middle. Looking down from that, you have this honeycomb grille, these big bars coming through here, which just add a structural look to it. Your big special Mustang badge right there, that is a very nice look. Moving down from that, you have more grille, more opening. You have that big 5-liter V8 in here. It needs air, it's hungry, so that's what all this grille is for. Looking at your lights right here, I really like how they have this little, it looks like it should be an intake area, but it's not right under here. I just like how the bodywork dips down and the light goes over that. You have this nice big LED light surrounded by lots of little metal spokes, and then these 3 little pieces in here, sort of resembling the taillights. I really like that. You have this big splitter down here. It's nice and pointy and aggressive. That's what the front of this car looks like. It looks like it's ready to sneak up on you and just take a bite out of you. I really like the look of the front of this car. I'm going to try to be fair in this review, but just know that I do love the Mustang. Let's move to the side. And that brings us to the side of this Mustang. Now, first of all, you can really get an appreciation for this $495 Twister orange color. I really love it. I think it makes this car pop and definitely makes it look very special. Let's take a look at these wheels. They look very sporty, very aggressive. I like how it has the split spoke design. Behind that, you can see your Brembo brakes. Those are just really large calipers. And you know, Brembo brakes are known for being very high quality, good stopping power. You're gonna need that with this 5-liter engine. You have your badge right there, very nice. This does have the MagneRide suspension. It's gonna be part of your $6,000 Performance Pack 2 package, which is going to also add a special rear differential. It's going to add a spoiler we'll see at the back, so lots of performance goodies there. The MagneRide suspension adjusts the stiffness of the suspension depending on the mode the car is in. Again, I mentioned that $500 orange color, and it's just brilliant on this car. You do have frameless doors, by the way, and then just the hips back here really flare out. You have these beautiful flaring hips that come out over these Michelin Pilot's Cup Sport 2, excuse me. And these are 305 tires, so you have just really wide tires for putting down all that power. A really beautiful sportback look here. I love how it slopes down just beautifully into the trunk, and you also have that nice long trademark pony car hood. A really beautiful looking side. Let's move around to the rear. And let's take a look at the rear here. Again, as part of that $6,000 Performance Pack 2 package, you are getting this rear lip spoiler right here. Just looking at the back of this vehicle, of course you have the famous sequential Mustang taillights. That is amazing. I really love how these look. These are iconic. You've had the tri-bar taillights since the original Mustang, so it's really cool this feature has come through. Let's talk about your trunk space real quick. Open from your key. You're gonna find about 12 cubic feet of space in here. One thing to note is that the opening is not very big, so even though you do have a pretty good amount of room in here, might not be able to fit a lot through this little hole. But again, it's a Mustang. You're not using it to haul stuff, so that's okay. One thing I really like about the trunk is just the mechanical linkage you can see here. I think that's really cool, seeing that linkage and actual physical piece of the trunk. Very neat indeed. Takes a good amount of force to close, feels really sturdy. Looking down from that, you have 4 exhaust pipes. This does have the $895 active exhaust, so why don't we take a listen to that? is the beast, that 5-liter V8 engine cranking out 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. You're going to get 15 miles to a gallon city and about 24 highway for 18 combined, but let's be honest, you don't care about that. You care about this 5-liter V8 routed through that 6-speed manual transmission, putting those horses to the ground through those 305 tires in the back. This, you heard it, it just sounds marvelous. It is truly fantastic, just the noise it makes. It is showman-like, this engine. It really does look beautiful under the hood. Powered by Ford, you have your cross brace bar going right here. It really is just a beautiful engine. It sounds beautiful, and even just pulling this out of the spot, I could feel the raw power it had. I really do have an appreciation for this engine, so very nice. And here are the keys to the Mustang. You can see that you have your Mustang logo right there, and then it looks like a normal Ford key from the front. You have these nice metal buttons. Looks nice, has a pretty premium touch. It is a little bit on the lighter side, but this is push button start, so very nice. Just a neat little detail here is when you open your door, you will see the Mustang puddle light comes up, so that's a very nice feature to see. And sitting here on the interior of the Mustang, while it is a sports car, so you're not really caring too much about interior quality, this car is over 50 grand, so we should care a little. There should be some attention to it. Your center console here is mostly a hard rubberized material. It's not hard plastic though. Your steering wheel has just mostly hard plastic, but then your exterior is leather. It feels pretty good. It's a little thin. I would like something a bit thicker, but still feels pretty good. You have this diamond plastic material up along your dash. And you have mostly hard plastic in your center. If I had one thing that I would change about the interior, it would be the waterfall of plastic that this and a lot of Fords have, but Ford is changing that in a lot of their vehicles. Hopefully the Mustang will get that treatment soon. You have, shifter feels good, mostly rubberized material, metal, and a leather boot. Same story with your handbrake. You have these nice metal rings for air vents and gauges up in your center. So it is a fairly nice place. I like how they have this Mustang 55 years badge. I think that looks really good. You do have some chromey bits on your door right there. Even your pedals have some nice chromey metal to them, so that's really nice to see. Lots of chrome in here too on your switches, knobs here, and your steering wheel, of course. So interior impressions are pretty good for this price in a sports car. The seats actually feel very comfy. I really like them. They are cooled and they are heated in this model, so you have that perforated leather. They really grip you, look very nice. Overall, interior impressions are pretty good. I have the car on right now, so I want to go through the features it has while it's on before I turn it off. You do have this green lighting around that is adjustable through your center console area right here. It has this beautiful big display. You really can do a lot with it. You can see everything is green in here. You can change your lighting through it. You can you can change the different modes, and you can change basically what it looks like in each mode. So you can see if I hit mode on right here on this switch, as I hit it, let me see if I can show you that again, the gauge cluster will actually change, so you can see it actually becomes more sporty as I change around. So let's see if I can go to like track mode, it becomes very rev focused, you know, drag strip. This does have line lock, so you can actually just lock the front wheels and do a burnout, which is very cool. So that's very cool how it changes so dramatically. I really do like that. Looking at your center, we do have the Sync 3 system here. It's pretty snappy. Cole does not think it's snappy. In my opinion, it is, but you know, seems to be snappy here. So those are the features I want to show you while the car is on. So I'm going to shut it off now just because it is so low on gas. But you can see this display really is just so cool. And here's some more of that green lighting right here. Again, you can change that color within this system. Very cool. One thing I do want to note is that this Mustang does have shift lights in it. You can see that little bar right there. That reflects the lights onto the windshield. So I'm not driving the car, so you won't get a chance to see that, but that is how the shift lights in this vehicle work. That's very cool. Just looking at more of your center area, this is more of that plastic waterfall I was talking about that Ford's had, but Ford is changing this in a lot of their new vehicles, like the new Escape, new Explorer, so hopefully the Mustang will get a new interior like that soon. Your switchgear does feel good right here. Nice metal feel to it. You also have some nice metal here. Nice metal with your heated and cooled seats. I really do like that. And I like how this switchgear feels. The Mustang has excellent switchgear. And you know, the Mustang was doing these airplane switches before a lot of other people were. This switch right here is one you probably don't want to be pressing unless you really know what you're doing. And even your engine start stop button is this nice silver with that red outline. That looks very good. You have a little storage cubby down here that's rubberized, along with a USB-A port and a cigarette lighter. And then you have your shifter right here. This is the 6-speed manual, parking brake, and you do have cup holders with the nice friction points to hold in your cups of various sizes. And you can see we have more of that green lighting, which again can be changed. Looking in your center console right here, it's fairly deep, deeper than what I would expect for a car like this. USB-A port, and you appear to have a cigarette lighter in there as well. So overall, it is a nice interior for this car. You know, it is a sports car, so looking out, your visibility is not the greatest. You do have that long hood in front of you. Looking to your left and right, your A-pillars go up far, but they are skinny. Then it is important to note that your rear visibility is okay. It's pretty good, but looking out your rear 3/4 is a little difficult. I did just want to mention this does have rear seats. I'm not going to do the classic quirky YouTube thing and try to climb into the back of them just because there's no plastic back there and it's very muddy outside and I don't want to get mud all over the nice carpet. But looking in here, you can see they do have very deep buckets. You're not fitting any humans back there unless maybe you take their legs off. Maybe you could fit a dog back there, but really it is a stretch. So that's it for this review, folks. I really enjoyed taking a peek around this 5-liter Mustang. I feel like a little kid in a candy store every time I walk to Koons Ford Baltimore and get to see their Mustangs. So thank you so much for watching. I know this was a shorter review, but some gnarly weather is rolling in. So I just wanted to get a look at this before I head off to my school again to go back after my winter break ends. A huge thanks to Koons Ford Baltimore. This was a really special experience for me just to get to see this really neat vehicle. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys so much. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. We can't wait to put out more great videos for you guys. So have a great week, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.